Welcome to the Piestrong podcast with Brad, Matt, and Jack.
Just mute. He only ate a bell peppers. Can you show me the bitten off bit of chili here? Show me the bitten bit of chili.
That's illegal knee. He turns Johnny Walker spastic with that knockout. Welcome back to the Piestrong podcast, episode 56, scrap recap with the boys. Azerbaijan.
Recap.
Pretty fucking ordinary card, boys, but how are we?
Been better.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Sorry, mate. I'm just in China. There's a 13-second delay.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Fuck
No,
me.
not really. I normally Jack just is straight into the fucking chat. But,
How are we, boys?
decided to-
Like fucking
Yeah,
dial
good,
up
thank you,
internet.
Brad, how are you?
Man, I'm good. I'm good. Busy as
Sorry,
usual.
I'm distracted.
I could cut
distracted.
5 seconds out of that and it'd
He's
still be a long
nervous.
gap.
He's nervous,
I'm
Brad.
fucking
He's
sweating
Wow.
fucking
He's
bullets.
nervous.
Sweating
He's
bullets,
nervous.
boys.
So anyone that's been keeping up, Jack and I have had a running bet for a fair while now that I did not think Tom Aspinall would fight Jon Jones. Or round the other way. I didn't think Jon Jones would fight Aspinall. And I was fucking right. He's retired. And I'm not even happy that I won the bet. I'm just fucking annoyed at Jon Jones.
I'm not happy you won the fucking bet.
Fucking oath. So the bet
Jon
was...
Jones is no longer the greatest fighter.
No, well, he's just tarnished his legacy. We're going to get right into Jon Jones, but first, Jack has to eat a ghost pepper, and he's probably going to bail out of this episode, to be honest, but should you do it at the start or you do it at the end?
I'm doing it
Don't
right
do it
now.
at the start.
I'm doing it
Oh,
right
fuck,
now.
here we go.
Fucking getting
Here we
getting
go.
Oh, my God.
Wait, fucking chew that thing, you mustache. I want you to chew it too as
Here
well.
it is. Here it is.
Oh, be fucked. Where did you even get it from?
Yeah, no, I reckon
some
he's...
place up here on the Gold Coast, some wholesaler.
It's like a strawberry.
It's
Yeah.
not a fucking strawberry. I've got a glove on.
Oh,
They
wow.
came with gloves.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Do you want me to say a prayer first?
Oh.
Oh wow. Oh, look at
Oh,
the
straight
nervousness
face.
in his eye.
Straight face.
Hey? You got to swallow it, Jack. You got to swallow it. You got to eat the seeds, brother. You got to eat the seeds. I want to see your tongue, motherfucker.
That doesn't actually look that bad. How are you feeling? You got a good poker face, brother.
Wait, can you mute your mic so we don't have to listen to you dying? Yeah, actually mute it. I'm happy to just watch you. I don't drink milk. Worst thing. Oh, you're fucked. You're fucked.
Oh, my God.
It didn't help.
Just mute. Just mute. He only ate a bell peppers. Can you show me the bitten off bit of chili here? Show me the bitten bit of chili. I reckon it was a capsicum. Oh, he's fucked up, eh? Nah. Oh. No, he's fucked. He's fucked. He's fucked. He's fucked, Trent. He's fucked. He gonna die. He gonna die. Wait, mute your mic though, so me and Grace can keep talking. Yeah, don't.
No
Yeah, he's
sympathy, eh? Just mute your mic, cunt. Mute your mic.
Yeah, mute your mic. He didn't mute his mic. Now we're going to hear him carry on in the background. Fucking hell. Have some microphone etiquette, mate. Jesus. Don't mind me. I'm just picking my nose. Anyway, yeah, it was a shit card. Sorry, Jack, you had to eat a chili. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's horrible, Brad. It's horrible.
It is. Righto.
Boy, and I'm telling you, if he doesn't get that out of his stomach, he's going to have the worst sleep ever.
This is
It'll
going to
just
burn his
digest
guts.
now. Yeah,
Wow.
crazy.
Oh.
Crazy.
Power to him.
Yeah, the card
He pays his debts.
The card was disappointing, wasn't it? Like I watched probably 60-70% of it, and I think when you're leading up to a main event, You're so locked in about what you know. I'm trying. Oh. Oh.
Sorry,
You're there. You there?
sorry, mate. Yeah, go.
No, you're right. That's fuck. I'm with you, mate. I was trying to hold the conversation so we didn't have to hear that. Oh, I feel for him. I feel for him.
I was convinced that they weren't going to fight, man. That's why I was there. Oh, I see Shadow is back.
Oh, I forgot to send him a poster. I was going to ask you to go into the Macquarie Inn, Brad, and get the poster.
Yeah.
Got to do it. So you had the latest in the back.
Right. Continue, mate. Oh, I'm composed. I'm right.
Yeah, I feel like when you're watching a fight night on a normal day, it's tough to fucking watch unless there's an exciting couple of fights in there. But when you're leading up to it's the noises for me. It's the noises. When you're leading up to a decent card, your standards go from here to like up here. So the card that fight night was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
There's a couple of good fights in there, but it wasn't the best.
Yeah, well, it started with this Hamdi Abdul Wahad or whatever the fuck his name is versus Muhammad Usman. And that was just two sloppy heavyweights going at it, man, for 15 minutes. So, like, it started at 2 o'clock in the morning for us.
Mm.
You know, I woke up at 3:30.
What, did you watch it live, did you?
I watched some of it. So I woke up to Irina Alexeyeva, the Russian Ronda, she calls herself.
5 a.m. in the morning.
If I had have paid any attention to the running time, I wouldn't have woken up to two women's fights. But anyway, so probably I'll just start with the good shit not good shit, but entertaining shit that happened. So Ismail Nordiev versus Park Jun-young, the Iron Turtle. So what happened in this one?
Iron Turtle.
He got a legal need in the second round, I think it was, and it was a blatant illegal strike. And
how would Joe Rogan say that?
That's a legal knee.
Oh, sorry.
So anyway,
That's great.
Ismail's jumped up on the cage like he's won the fight. It was so fucking blatant, it wasn't funny. He jumps up on the cage celebrating, and the ref's doing like time out, like the fight's not over type thing. And he's, how you going, buddy?
Not going away.
Not going away?
Can you show me the bit of the pepper?
Have you
I
got
want to
yogurt?
see what you ate.
I've got to go get it.
No, it's
Oh,
all right,
don't rub
worry
your
about it,
face.
mate. I just wanted to cross check that you actually ate a ghost pepper. That's all.
So anyway, they call a timeout. They rewatch the replay, and obvious blatant need. They don't really need to fucking replay that. So the ref takes
Sorry,
2
Brad,
points.
is he eating a baby pouch? I don't know what's going on. Is that a YoPro? What's going on?
It's a yogurt.
You looked into that, didn't you? You looked into you've got little yogurt pouches to soothe the chili mouth.
It's not helping.
That's hectic.
Brad says that's hectic. Glad it wasn't me, cunt.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't have made that bet if I thought I'd lose it.
Ooh.
But anyway. So Ismail Nurdiev loses 2 points, and that because like you're looking at the Iron Turtle, and he's on the ground, his eyes busted open, he looks fucked, and then he's just like, nah, I'm right. And I think it was mishandled by the doctor for a start, because if you take that sort of knee, like that illegal strike, and you're on the ground, you've been folded, the ref, the doctor, everyone needs to step in and save the fighter. So I thought this one was mishandled pretty badly. But then fucking the Iron Turtle jumps up and mollywhops this cunt and wins. I think one of the scorecards was like 29-25, so hectic.
Surprise,
anyway.
gay boy.
Great.
Fuck that.
One of the biggest favourites on the card was Oban Elliott, and he got mollywhopped for 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Insane.
He was the biggest favourite on the card, wasn't he?
I'm pretty sure.
You right, Jack?
Oh, what
You
happened?
got to clock in, mate. You got to fucking dial in, brother. What are you doing? You haven't brought your A game tonight.
Let him cook.
Anyone
Let
would
him
have thought
cook.
you ate a ghost pepper.
Sorry.
Another decision, Muhammad Naimov, Bogdan Grad. Yeah, it was an okay fight, nothing special. This here, next one, Nazim Sadikov versus Nicholas Mota was pure fucking hectic. There was like halfway through the first round, Nicholas Mota gets Sadikov up against the cage and hurts him. And it looks like Sadikov's doing like a rope-a-dope type thing, like defending.
Yeah.
Then he gets cracked in the body and then up to the head and he takes a knee and then goes for a takedown. The ref is there just ready to fucking stop this fight. He comes back, it gets to the second round, and then he gets the fucking KO on Mota. Like, it fucking insane fight. And these two boys got all the bonuses. So they got 100K each, and because Dana was pissed off with the card by the sound of it. But he goes like, these boys fought for everything, so they're getting 100 grand each. But yeah, if you haven't watched
Easy
that,
work.
make sure you watch that.
It was a bit Czech Congo style, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a throwback. And then Alphabet Oral Buy. He got a pretty cool submission in round one, Kimura against Tafik Masayev. And then in the post-fight presser as well, they asked Dana why he didn't get a bonus. And Dana's like, you mean the kid that missed weight by 10 pounds? Yeah, that's why he didn't get a bonus. And then we had Curtis Blades versus Rizvan Kuniev. This is a pretty bad performance by Curtis Blades. It was just not much doing. Typical Curtis Blades, but less dominant. And then this is the one, I'm pretty sure all three of us were on Bahamondes, weren't we?
I think
I
so.
wasn't because I wasn't in it.
Oh, that's right. Forgot
I was
about you.
definitely on.
So this was like, in hindsight, it was like, of course the fight went like this, eh? Like, yeah, looking back on it, I was like, what the fuck were we thinking? But anyway, Rafael Fiziev wins a pretty dominant, not dominant, but like a decisive decision.
Yeah.
Now, the next one's a main event. I thought Khalil Roundtree fought perfectly. 50-45.
Certainly did, man.
Easy.
He certainly did. See Jamal Hill at the end of it. Jamal Hill's face at the end of it.
Yep.
Where he was like shocked at the 50-45.
Yeah, like how delusional.
Motherfucker, you shouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, he got dropped multiple times. Like Khalil was eating up his leg. But the bizarre thing at the end of the fight, Jamal Hill was like, "How come you were running? Well, why didn't we fucking square up or something like that?" And then Khalil's like shocked. He's like, "Well, you're hard to read. You know, I got to protect myself." Like, well, why the fuck would he play his game anyway?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, just he's even more unlikable, this Jamal Hill. Every time you see him, mate. I was a fan of him when he fought Glover.
Hot take. He's had the
Ghost peppers
easiest
are hot.
run to. Oh yeah.
Hot ghost pepper take.
They are. Just don't recommend. I'm still
Lads,
struggling.
I'm just going to mute for a second because someone's knocking at my door. Do apologise. I'm just dealing with fucking random people knocking on my door at the moment. So keep talking, Jack. I can hear you.
Yeah. So, hot take. Jamal Hill, easiest run to the title ever.
Yeah.
Right. What was
One
his? He had. Can you bring up his record?
Yeah, man.
So I think he lost to Paul Craig, broke his arm, right?
Yep, got his arm dislocated.
Yeah, got his arm fucked up. And
so that's going back, man. So that feels pretty recent, but it's not.
Yeah, but like then he fought 2 times, and I can't remember who he fought, but they were fucking.
I'll go through it. So he fought Paul Craig. This is 2021. He loses because he gets caught in a triangle. His arm gets dislocated. That was a crazy sequence. How Paul Craig just elbowing him in the fucking forehead, and his arms just flopping around. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
He KOs Jimmy Crute, and Jimmy Crute was the favourite in this. Do you remember that? That's hectic. So he handled Jimmy Crute there. 2022, he turns Johnny Walker spastic with that knockout.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. He fucking fought Johnny Walker.
He knocks out
Who's-
Thiago Santos in the
Who's
4th
chinny.
round.
Thiago
Yeah,
Santos was
chinny.
on his last legs. Like, he was fucking long in the tooth.
Yeah, and then, what happened for him to get this title shot? Yuri got injured, didn't he?
Yuri got injured and vacated the title, and then Glover went on that fucking awesome run where he just absolutely fucked people up. And then, it came to Hill, and Hill beat him.
Wasn't that run from Glover fucking
it was magic.
Like,
it's magic. Like 42 years old, and he just fucking lived his dream and fucking achieved it.
How the cherry on the cake was fucking coaching Pereira to get the title too as well. So yeah.
Well, it's the cherry on the cake is avenging that loss for Glover to Jamal Hill.
Yuri.
No.
Didn't Yuri beat Glover?
Yeah,
Yuri choked him out right at the end.
Originally, didn't he?
Yeah. Wouldn't the revenge be on Yuri? That Jamal Hill never fought Glover.
Yes, he did.
Did he? Yeah, right.
Yeah, 5 rounds.
Yeah, 5-round banger in Brazil, and Hill won. That's where Hill won his title.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that was for a vacant light heavyweight title because Yuri vacated it after he beat Glover. So they put Glover back into the main event.
So Glover lost to Yuri in 2022.
Yeah.
And then he lost to Hill in 23.
Yeah. Yeah. Pereira comes back and avenges both those losses for his coach. How fucking cool.
Just wanted to inform you, lads, I've currently got a sticky date pudding and a warm dark chocolate brulee coming with a glass of Shiraz. So, yeah.
Gang.
Yeah, mate, we actually saw you go over to the fucking room phone because you didn't actually go answer the door like you said. You lied to us. You went over to your fucking room phone and you called fucking room service.
There's a bro code. There's a bro code. When you can see your mate ordering food, you don't display it for the whole fucking world to hear, mate. Okay? Forgot about the reflection. Forgot about the reflection.
If you want to see it, guys, go onto YouTube. Watch it later.
You get to see Jack eat a ghost pepper too.
Oh my god, that was fucked. I'm still struggling.
Still want to see that other half of that ghost pepper though. There's no way you would be in this condition.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Did you eat the whole thing? I want to see how much you ate because I've had a ghost pepper before and it fucked me up and I've got a high tolerance and I just feel like you're a gaybo. So just
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay? Righto.
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Anyway, keep moving on, lads.
You got anything else on the Azerbaijan card?
Yeah. Didn't they? I saw a video of everyone leaving after Fiziev.
Yeah, I got that up in the news.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, cool.
Right, let's preview UFC 317. So I've got this thing going, you all know, about the newly defeated fighters. So that list just keeps getting bigger. It's up to 24 now. So 6 months down in the year, we got 24 fighters who've lost their zeros. There's going to be some more this weekend. There has to be at least one, unless there's a draw. So there's 2 undefeated fighters fighting on the early prelims, and then you have Janata Denise versus Alvin Hines. So this Alvin Hines is undefeated. And then we have Nico Price versus Jacoby Smith. So Smith is the biggest favourite on this card. He's like $1.07.
Yeah, right.
And then we got a couple of undefeateds in the main card as well. One of them's Ilia Topuria. Rightio. So let's start breaking down this card from the prelims. So this card is awesome, by the way. I can't wait to watch it all. Oh, we're going to miss a few fights setting up for the live podcast this weekend, but Terrence McKinney will kick off the prelims versus Slava Claus. So this fight is guaranteed to be a banger, I reckon. Like Terrence McKinney never has a boring fight. Slava Claus is fucking durable. So we might see Terrence McKinney just belt this cunt for fucking 15 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah, most likely won't get past the first round. Next up, we got Viviane Araujo versus Tracy Cortez. So I wonder if we'll see
You got to
Tracy.
give that one to Cortez.
I wonder if she get her other eyelash punched off like Rose Namajunas did to her. Did you see that? That shit was
Went
funny.
Flying across the fucking octagon.
Yeah.
Cortez is a favourite, so
yeah.
Can I before you even say this next one, Jose Delgado beats fucking Emil. Another
You
0
reckon?
goes. Yeah.
This is going to be another banger because this Hyder Emil, he's got a chin for days and just swings. So it'll be fun as fuck.
Jose's a favourite.
Yeah. Unreal. Who's Jose beat then to make him the favourite? Conor Matthews. He's only had one fight in the UFC, Conor Matthews.
You're right.
Hyder Emil's had a heap of fights.
Go and watch some of his highlights on YouTube, man. He's a fucking freak. So I'm calling. You're right there, Jack?
It's coming back, is it?
Yeah. I think a little seed came through.
Yeah, so Hyder Emil's beat Fernie Garcia, Lee Jung-Young, William Gomez, and now he's fighting Jose Delgado. Guaranteed to be a good one, boys. Same as this next one. RoboCop versus Jack Hermanson. I'm going to compare this one to the Jared Cannonier fight, I reckon. I feel like it's going to go like that.
Win?
Well, if it gets finished early, I think Rodriguez will just smash Jack straight off the bat. But,
for the long run, Jack wins.
Yeah, so Jack Hermanson fought Joe Pyfer as well and got cracked pretty bad and then ended up beating him by decision. So I feel like if he can last, like he's got a gas tank on him, he can definitely go 5 rounds all day, every day. This is only a 3-round fight, but it just depends. I feel like if it goes long, Jack will outpoint him. I think RoboCop will have to get the knockout early, otherwise he'll just gas. He's got a history of gassing in fights. So who you's got in that one?
I'm going RoboCop.
Yeah,
early knockout.
Fuck, I'm on call, boys. I wish I was having a beer with you, Zay.
Why?
I can't have a beer. I'm on call.
Oh, are you? Sorry, I missed the on-call part. Yeah, well, look, I'm about to indulge in some cakes and wine, so I'll drink for you, right?
Yeah, have a couple. On to the main card. We got Peyton Talbot versus Felipe Lima. So I'm on the fence with this one.
Peyton let down Talbot.
But you look at his record, man. Like he knocked out Cameron Simon, so that's got to mean something. Like Simon's a little savage, but then he just gets handled by Hani Barcelos. Like it doesn't make sense. Like Peyton's looked really good until that Barcelos fight.
Well, that's the thing we saw. His ground game just wasn't there.
Yeah. If Lima wrestles, like he's in trouble. Like because Lima's beat Miles Johns, Muhammad Naimev. I don't know. Is he the favourite? Have you got the odds still?
Lima's the favourite for sure.
I'm going to have to back Lima in this one.
Should be a good fight, though. I reckon it'll be a good fight. Good fight to open up the main card as well.
Yeah. If Talbot gets a couple of good cracks on him, he might just take him down and then that'll be the end of it. If he hasn't worked on his wrestling since that last fight, then shame on his corner.
Yeah, you think he would.
You'd fucking hope so. We got two old fellas.
As Jack pointed out to as well, not last podcast, but you can't just start fucking wrestling for 3 months and get better, though. I think you have to. Oh, you can. Sorry, that's a stupid thing to say. You can get better, but
you're not going to be.
You don't just turn into this legendary. Yeah.
Next up, we got Beneil Dariush versus Moicano. Money Moicano. How do you see this one going?
I don't know. I could see it going sort of either way, to be perfectly honest.
Beneil wins.
I think Beneil, I don't know, he's just been on a downward hill slide for a while now.
Yeah. Well, I thought he was solid as fuck, hard to knock out.
Yeah,
and then I said that to you boys, and then he fucking gets knocked out in his next fight. It's like, fuck.
Didn't he get knocked out by Armin and Charles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it a knockout by Charles? Or submission?
Who?
He got finished by Charles. He got finished by him anyway.
No, it was knockout by
right.
Charles. It was the head kick and then the ground and pound follow-up.
Yeah, I don't know.
All the records are super even and close. Like 9-1s, 14-1s, 22, 6-1, 26-1, 17, 7-0, 14, 29. Yeah, they're fucking evenly matched up. Then you go to fucking Ilia Topo, 16-0. The Bordia.
I like Renato Moicano, so I'm just rooting for him so I can hear his post-fight speech. He's always raves about Bitcoin or some shit like that, eh?
Man, I'm telling you, I don't know why you guys. Benil wins that easy, I reckon. But I could be totally wrong.
We'll see.
Back him.
We got Raw Dog Brendan Royval versus the man Joshua Van. Do you think this is too much too soon, or what?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Well, he did get hit twice in the last fight, so he probably needs to be careful.
Look, Royval's a fucking little savage, man.
Yeah.
He definitely has a fucking height and reach advantage on him too.
Yeah, he's like a little Nate Diaz, eh? I think Royval. Yes. He's like a faster, less dopier Nate Diaz.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, Matt's just gone to the door, guys.
Sticky
we can actually see it.
He's like, I promise you, he can see him too, eh?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, fuck yeah. I promise there's someone weird knocking on my door. This sucks, man.
Oh, sorry, boys.
You see him walking the tray over. Oh, get fucked.
Oh, look at this fatty.
Oh.
Sit down with your wine, big dog.
Is this all on the company, mate? Oh, can't hear him. He's still muted.
Well, he's muted.
I don't believe in taking advantage of any formal company, mate. But yeah, it's on the company. Cheers,
nice.
Where were we? Yeah, Joshua Van. This is all hard. No brain in this one. I'm just going for Van.
I think he's fucking awesome. But yeah, I think it's too much too soon. I think the odds are a little bit disrespectful here for Royval, especially for everything that he's done and who he's faced.
Yeah.
And Van's coming off like a pretty cool win. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But he's not that same level yet.
Joshua Van lights him up like a Christmas tree. Why am I so one-sided? What is happening?
I don't know. You're always like that. You're always so opinionated.
What do you mean picking against us? No.
Well, it's not like anyway, I guess we'll wait and see. I think Joshua Van absolutely fucking lights him up.
Yeah, I think he'll crack him, but like Royval's not going to stop. Like he's just going to keep coming forward, and he'll be scrapping the whole time because he's fought. I don't think Joshua Van's
a knockout artist, though. I think he's someone that just fucking smacks your face out.
It'll be interesting. A lot of similarities with that Bahamondes Fazeev thing, isn't it? You got the veteran versus up and comer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was looking at all the fights these cunts have had, like Pantoja, Kai Kara France, Brendan Royval. Kai Kara France has lost to all of them. Like Royval, Pantoja, Brendan Marino. He's getting a crack. So
he's fought the best of the best, but I think the thing you got to remember and why he's getting the title shot, he just came off beating Steve Herzog.
Yeah.
Like a fucking huge knockout.
Yeah, great win.
And Pantoja hasn't beaten KFF yet.
Yeah, he's beaten him twice, hasn't he?
Oh, has he?
Yeah, he's been beat by everyone, man.
There you go. Never mind.
I'll just get his I think it goes back a while because he's been in the UFC for ages.
Are you guys backing Pantoja over?
Well, on paper, yeah, but like Kai Kara France can get a fucking sneaky knockout. Like,
oh, of course. He's always got that ability. He's fucking strong as fuck.
So
Didn't
from 2020...
once, or?
Shut the fuck up.
I'm pretty sure he did.
He slept. He made him look stupid, eh? Like, more stupid than the face tattoo. No. So in 2020, Kai Kara France loses to Brendan Royval. He knocked out Cody Garbrandt in 21.
What was that, sorry?
No.
He mumbled a bit there.
He's got some good fucking wins. Like Askar Askarov, he beat him by decision. So he loses to Brendan Marino in 22. He loses to Mir Albazi. He's another one that's in that division who probably would have deserved a fucking title shot over him, wouldn't he? He mustn't have been available. And then he beats Steve Erceg, and then now he's getting Pantoja. Like, I'm not whinging that he's getting a title shot, like, up the Anzacs all day, but, yeah, I don't know. The way he fought Usyk, man, if he fights like that. Like, because Kaya Sakura was touching Pantoja up and then Pantoja fucking wrestled. And just because he's such a complete fighter, he's well-rounded, you know.
I think Kaya Sakura fucking fought too early, but anyway.
Yeah. That was too much too soon. Now, the main event of the evening.
Fuck, I can't wait for this
El
fucking
Matador.
fight. I can't wait for Ilia to be fucking beaten, hey.
You reckon?
Wow.
Fuck yeah, dude, 100%. And I'll eat my humble pie.
I don't know if I should say this shit
pie.
because we got the bets happening, but Charles as a 4-1 underdog is so fucking disrespectful. It's not funny. The dude's paying $7 for a fucking submission. Like, that should be the multi. That should be one of them. That'll be mine.
Well,
if
brother,
I pick first.
I'm backing Charlie Olives all day.
Fucking $7 for a sub. Like, that's the only way he'll win, I reckon. I don't think he'll knock Ilia out.
You don't think he can knock Ilia out?
No, because Jai Herbert kicked the cunt fair in the neck. And dropped him. And he just stood up.
Dropped him for sure.
Dropped him, sat him down, and he stood up.
If Charles follows up to the ground and Charles is better on the ground, like we know Ilia has some ground game, but we don't know how good it is.
Yeah. Well, I think this will be like, once it's over, like it's all said and done, we're going to be like, oh, of course. Of course, that's how it was going to happen. Yeah.
Insane, though. Like, I think you missed this last week, Matt. I showed Brad a picture of Ilia next to Roaz Jr.
Didn't miss it, mate. I always watch every YouTube and listen to every podcast, mate. So yeah,
mate, you're just a committed fan.
Number one
fan. Size difference, mate. Do you want to talk about the size difference?
And then Charles compared to Roaz, like size difference, it was fucking huge.
Charles is gonna fucking absolutely dominate, and I can't fucking wait. He's got a chin. He gets knocked down, but when I get it back up again, you're never gonna keep me down. I'm telling you, I can't wait. Can't wait. And then a little show of Ilia on your bike back down to featherweight, brother, if you want to go.
Right, I'll do this list randomizer. I'll let you boys pick the order of the names Jack, you pick the order of the names I put them in, and Barney, you pick the number of randoms.
Let's put Matt in first.
Oh, you cocksucker.
Put me in second. And Brad in last.
Right, Matt, Brad, how many randomizers?
This is going to sound a bit biased.
11.
Yeah, but I want you to do it until I'm number one. I'm going to go
1 to 10.
3.
Right. This is all being recorded too. It's right next to your head,
you're right,
Matt.
brother. That's all right. I trust you. Never. Only time I've lost your trust was Jenkins, brother. That's it.
That happened. Jack, Matt, Brad. Wow.
Go 4. I'll change mine 4. No, that's all right.
All right, Matt multi first, boys. Matt multi first.
I've been last about 6 weeks in a row.
Is Taporia by sub, paying $7.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
You're going to go to Pora over fucking Charles Oliveira for a sub?
It's the multi you fuck with.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charles is paying 7.
Brad, it's supposed to be fucking random ones. It's going to win you a house.
How much is Charles Oliveira paying for the sub?
7.
7. So who would you go? The one with the most submissions in the UFC for the same fucking... Anyway, yeah, I'm not even going to comment. That's the most retarded thing I've ever heard. I might have to open my fucking sticky date pudding.
So Tapuria sub?
Tapuria sub.
All right. Matt's up next, but he's chucked a wobbly.
No, I'm not up. Listen.
Listen. Linda, listen.
Well, fucking multi, I wanted to go fucking Charles Oliveira, but this cocksucker. Peyton Talbot, first round KO.
That'll be fucking mad odds, won't it?
Ooh, I kind of like it. KO round combo.
That should be around the $5.
Method and round. $9.
Oh, nice. Proper mutt.
You sure you don't want to change it to Charles Oliveira?
Nope.
Fuck all laugh. He gets it, eh?
If he subs him, I swear to God, cunt, I'm going to fucking punch you. You're going to eat another chili pepper.
No, not a chance. I'm never doing that again in my fucking life.
I'm going Kai Kara France KO.
Had your mutt multi?
Yeah.
Yep. Geez, they're good bets, except for Jack's.
Geez, you're just a cunt of a human sometimes.
Are you sure you don't want to change it? They're
Shut
the same odds.
the fuck up.
Are you hearing me though, Brad? Are you hearing my argument?
Yeah.
$6.50, Brad.
Sweet. I like those odds for that too, because that's a chance. That's a chance.
Yep.
But yeah, most submission wins in the UFC history is crazy. Crazy.
Yeah. And the same odds as the guy.
Crazy girl.
Funny that.
Head-to-head bets. Jack is up first.
All right, I'm going to go Talbot KO points. $2.80.
Nice bet.
Joshua Van win.
Oh, you dog.
Yeah, I know.
That's paying. Let's have a look there. Joshua Van win $1.79.
Well, I'm going to go
Who'd you go,
strategic.
Jack?
I'm going to go
Talbot KO points.
I'll go strategic on this. Brendan Royval on the nose.
Fuck, that was my next one.
We should be used to Brad betting against his guys.
Yeah, he likes to do that. Bit of a fucking arsehole.
It's win-win, because if I lose that one, then I win because my fighter wins.
All right, my next one's going to be Pantoja by KO or sub. $2.30.
Nice pick.
He's going to be proud of me, boys.
Ooh, ooh.
Terrence McKinney, double chance. KO or sub.
One of us. One of us.
I like
KO,
that bet. It's a great bet.
Sub. What's that paying? Let's have a look at that. That's cool.
It was a long bus ride home. I had a lot to look at.
I'm going to go Charlie.
It's actually not that bad. It's $1.65.
I'm going to go Charlie Olives for a sub.
Good bet. That's strategy too as well. $7. You get that, you win.
It's paying more on sports bet.
I'll take it. I'll take it all day.
Yeah.
How stupid do you feel now, Jack?
No, not. Ilia's going to win, man.
And again, win-win. If I lose my Charles bet, that means the multi's up.
Charles by sub is paying $8.75.
Oh, that's so disrespectful.
It really is.
And then after the fact, we're going to be going, yeah, of course. Of course the Purio won.
Of course he subbed him. Whoever doubted him. Fuck, this sticky date pudding, man, is absolutely lit, by the way.
Zoe made one in the Thermomix the other day. It was fucking mint.
All right, my last one is going to be Benil for a win.
What's he paying?
$2.
Not bad.
My last bet, and I'll change this last minute, because I was actually going to back Tracy Cortez, but I'm going to go Jose DeGaldo, and I didn't want to go DeGardo. I didn't want to go him and jinx him, but I'm going to put him in for the win.
Jose DeGaldo. Yeah, right. Yep. Okay.
DeGardo.
$1.60. Very yeah,
I didn't have a roughie. I didn't have a roughie tonight.
Yeah.
I know. Thanks for paying attention too, Jack. I'm proud of you, mate. Guys, dessert number 2, warm Belgian chocolate brownie.
I don't know if I should go against you there, Matt, or?
Oh, fucking hell.
Fucking standard fucking Williams.
Last one. Could be the one that wins it. I'm going to go Felipe Lima, double chance KO sub.
That's not against me at all.
No, I changed my mind. I was going to go, what's that other cunt's name?
That's against me.
Yeah.
You're going to Hyder Mill?
Yeah.
Double chance KO
I
sub.
have that effect on most people, mate.
$4.20.
I like those odds. I really like the look of the multi, boys. It looks good.
Yeah. Do you like it though, Brad?
It'd look better with one change, but hey, we're all individuals. We get our own picks.
Jack, if I send you $10, can you do the same multi-bet but with Charles for me, please?
Can you download Sportsbet yourself and be an actual fucking adult for once?
Hang on, let me think. Yeah, no. Can you just do that for me, mate?
Right, yeah. Moving on. I think we all know that one. Jones is not fighting. So jury confirmed Alex isn't fighting Big Unk and that he is. Alex is in camp and he weighs 243 pounds. What's the speculation there?
Heavy.
Is he fighting Tom?
Well, I thought the speculation would be that he was going for heavyweight crown.
Yep.
Versus Tom, because Tom weighs exactly the same, 243.
I don't know, man. I just feel like Tom will mollywop the cunt.
Oh, yep. Look, Tom's openly come out and said he'll just fucking run across the cage, tackle him to the ground and start pounding on him. And that's fair. Like, why would you want to try and stand with someone like fucking Alex Pereira?
Yeah.
See the size of his fucking hands? They're huge, man.
I think Tom could stand with him anyway.
Well, I like Tom, mate. Like, because we're gonna do lots of Jon Jones talks, right? But the reason why I like Tom is because he's not a fuckhead. Like, he's not going to the clubs. He's not punching cunts in clubs and car parks and all that bullshit. He's just not a shit human being. And I hope I don't jinx that. I hope he stays the way he is because he's just a down-to-earth bloke who just wants to fucking crack. That's why I like him.
I think he showed his character through this whole process.
Yep.
Yeah, he's embraced the rubber duck.
Yep.
He's remained patient. And I know he didn't want to be handed the belt and say, oh, by the way, you're now heavyweight. I can't wait for him to fight someone because he'll win. I don't think there's anyone else that would have beat him. I still think Jon Jones would have beat him.
Well, this is aged perfectly, this clip of Tom Aspinall. I'll just play it for you.
No way on earth that he's going to fight me. Not a chance. I will retire Jon Jones without even fighting him.
I mean, that's like one of the coldest fucking statements I've ever heard in my whole life.
Jon Jones.
That's dope, eh? He said that, and it come true.
How long ago was that, Brad?
I think that's when he beat Sergey, wasn't it? Around that time. It's a fair while ago. And now let's get into the Jon Jones shit. So this is what kick-started this week's news cycle, was Jon Jones on the Nelk Boys podcast. So this is like a 54-second clip of him talking about where he's at in life.
Is Jon Jones retired? Is he fighting again?
I don't want to say that I'm retired because fighting's in my blood. Right now,
he sounds drunk as fuck here too, by the way.
I've been doing it my whole life at a very high level. And when the itch comes back, and if it comes back, then I'll do it with my whole heart. I'll do it to the best of my abilities. But right now, I look around and I realize what's true, what's real. I see the way people look at me and the way I make people feel. And it's an extraordinary thing. It's a true blessing. Now my job is to serve that, give that.
He always has. Like, I'm pretty sure I've said this on the pod before, but I enjoyed when he didn't think the camera was on him when he was doing that DC press conference, and he's like, "How much money you got in the bank?"
Yeah, that's what I was talking about too. Podcast show. I said I used to love him being a cocky, arrogant fuck, and now he comes out and goes, "Firstly, grace be to God. I wouldn't have had this blessing talent if it wasn't for God. Thank you, my family. my wife that I bash and rape.
Yeah, fuck.
It's like,
could you imagine
it's
God,
fucking-
like if God's real and like blessed him with this talent, he's just got his fucking hands in his face. He's like, what
Yeah,
the
he's
fuck
like,
have I
who
done?
the
Like,
fuck? Who pressed
John.
martial arts on this cunt?
He's like, Jesus, what'd you do? He's like, Dad, I swear he was a good guy. And then he started fighting and just turned into a fuckwit, I promise. He's like, you're not picking any more fighters.
I tipped the do bad things fucking tube into his mix.
Fucking hell. Next up is another clip from the Nelk Boys. And this was like apparently 15 minutes into it. I haven't listened to the podcast. I've just seen these clips. But
What would it take to fight Tom Aspinall from the UFC? Like, what does the UFC got to do?
Said something real wild on off the cuff. I'll see you guys later.
That's it.
Yeah,
All right.
thanks for the happy
Jon
beer.
Jones, the legend.
you said something real wild and off the cuff. And he does that stupid laugh. Like, as if that's wild and off the cuff. Like, that's the only thing he's relevant for is that he's not fighting fucking Tom Aspinall. You know what I mean?
That was weird. So was that like at the end of the podcast and that was
Nah.
like the final question?
Nah, that was like 15 minutes into it, and then he gets the shits and walks away, and he goes, "Thanks for the happy beer."
That's rough to say that he's only relevant because of Tom Aspinall.
Nah, well,
If Tom wasn't in the picture, Jon Jones is still relevant, cunt.
yeah, because
Fuck off.
he'll be fighting fucking Alex Pereira because he
Yeah,
doesn't want to fight
exactly.
Tom Aspinall. Like,
It doesn't matter. He'd still be relevant, Brad. If Tom
yeah,
Aspinall was
because
not
he's in the
an
news
MMA
cycle,
fighter,
crashing
he
into
would
fucking
still be
shit,
relevant. 100%.
drink driving.
100%. He'd still
Fucking-
have the heavyweight title. He'd still be honey dicking whoever was
Brad,
next
can you
in
edit
line.
like little chilies running across the screen while he's arguing?
More chili. Yeah, fuck. No, I've lost all respect for Jon Jones because of the
I get
bullshit
it.
he's done,
get it.
and there's
But
no
you
way you
can't
can
say-
convince me
Something that's not true.
he wouldn't be as relevant as he is now. Tom
He would.
Aspinall is making him. Like,
No,
everyone wants to see this fight. Who do you want Jon Jones to fight other than Tom Aspinall?
I want him to fight Tom Aspinall, sure, or Francis Ngannou. Like,
Yeah, and
for
they're
sure.
not
Like,
going to.
but
Both of those
they're not
aren't going to
gonna
happen.
They're
Yeah.
not going to happen. But there would be someone else in the picture that would be lining up to fight him.
There's
that
two
would keep the
components to
relevance
your
around
your
him
arguments here, lads.
still
I'm
going.
going to be the mediator. What Brad's trying to say here is relevant in the now times, right? The reason why Jon Jones has stayed relevant in the now times is obviously because of the fight with Tom Aspinall. I think where Jack's coming from is I don't think Jon Jones needs the now times. While ever he's still active, obviously the man is a fucking beast. So I get what you're both trying to say. I don't think there's a point where either you get your fucking opinion across. So he's just going to have to agree to disagree.
I think you've not hearing me. What I said was there would be another fighter that is filling in the shoes.
But who
for
would it
Tom
be? Like, you
Aspinall.
can
I
make
don't
that
know.
argument
I don't
all
know,
day. Like, if you took
I really
the
don't know.
roster that's
But-
here now, because it's not Cyril Gane, it's not Sergey Pavlovich. Like, who it is, like Alex Pereira is the next thing, but then it wouldn't be as big because we all know how that fight would go. Are we all in agreement that Jon Jones beats Alex?
I still think it would be big because of what they both offer. Look at fucking what Poton's done though. Like,
And then
three
me as a
pay-per-views in a year.
Me as a fan, I would feel
As a
like
fan.
that fight would be big because of Alex, not Jon Jones.
It's an unfair comparison. I think Jon Jones, Tom Aspinall would have been the biggest fight ever in the UFC.
Yeah, fucking oath. And I feel like all this attention that Jones is getting, all the pressure he's feeling, he's only getting that pressure because Tom Aspinall. Because
So you
everyone's
think
like,
that- you
you're
think it
ducking
would-
him, you're ducking him. That's all he's heard for the last 2 years. You won't fight Aspinall, blah, blah, blah. That's the narrative that he's been fucking driven hardcore, and then he's just, I've had enough. He's walking out on podcasts now because he's sick of fucking talking about it. He's as big as he is now because of Tom Aspinall. That's my opinion. That's a hot take. I don't think he would have this sort of attention with any other fighter in the UFC unless it was Francis Ngannou, because Alex Pereira is not going to sit there and talk shit with him and be the media personality that Tom has been.
Okay, yeah. Look, I can agree to disagree on that. I'm sure Tom Aspinall definitely did give him a lot more eyes, but you think about the layoff that he had when he was getting his body ready to go up to heavyweight, and the fucking excitement that everyone had when he came back to fight Cyril Gane. No one thought he was going to walk over Cyril Gane.
Stipe Miocic?
Yeah.
They thought it was going to be a fucking.
I think all of us.
A banger of a fight.
All of us thought he'd fucking walk through him.
Well, I didn't.
I'll tell you what, I thought he was going to walk through him until I seen him walk in the octagon and throw that round kick, and I'm like, fuck, the guy's a fat man and can't move anymore.
Well, think
Turns
about
out you don't need to fight, you just need to grab a hold of someone.
We didn't, like, the whole rumor the whole thing was, Francis was going to fight John, but that it didn't end up happening, so Cyril Gane was the next person. And look at how fucking Cyril got dealt with John. Do you know what I mean? And look at how Francis and Cyril went. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like,
yeah, MMA.
There was so much hype and build up around Jon Jones coming back into the heavyweight division to take the heavyweight crown.
But were you hyped up? Because I wasn't.
Yeah, it was Jon Jones coming back.
I was more hyped up to see how he'd go against Stipe. It was so for me against Gane. Like, I wasn't really fucking. I was whatever. I'll watch it. I'm gonna buy it.
Well, there you go. Like, you were hyped up for Stipe, and
that was more.
Aspinall wasn't. Well, Aspinall was the interim, but
see, that's another thing, a difference of opinion, because people are saying, "Oh, it was the old Stipe and blah blah blah," and discrediting that win. But I feel like how he did it was more impressive than. I feel like Gane lost the fight more than Jones won it. You know what I mean? Because he sort of gave up his neck and just that was a pathetic performance by Gane. But anyway,
too much FIFA, not enough speed work.
Yeah. Right now.
That was a once were Warriors little take there, but anyway.
Yeah.
Jake the Muss.
We just ignored it, mate.
So Bisping had a funny Jon Jones joke in this. Was it Hamdi Muhammad Usman fight?
Shot Evans using a code word. Jon Jones. See what that move is for Usman.
So, using the code word Jon Jones. What does that mean? Duck. Next up, we got Conor McGregor's new record. So after Khabib, he had a draw with an old man. Could not finish him. That was at a bar in Ireland. He beats Donald Cerrone. He loses to Dustin Poirier twice. And his latest win, random guy, TKO punches, club in Ibiza.
Oh, he's been in another fight.
Yeah, he cracked someone in a fucking club.
In a club, walked up to him and he just went fucking douche, hit 2 hits on him. Didn't drop the bloke. The bloke just walked off.
So he put a tweet out saying that, I'll never let anyone disrespect my country or something like that. Yeah, he didn't delete that one. Next up, Ali Abdelaziz.
Oh, is that where he said, vote President McGregor? I'll never let anyone disrespect my country.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, right. What a man, bro. What a patriotic man. Fucking love it.
So Ali Abdelaziz writes Zabit. And he's hit the caps or the shift button a bit too weird here. He's got capital Z, A, a little B, big I, little T. Soon.
Love it.
I can't play that next thing, Jack, because the musical flag, but it's Joe Rogan glazing him. Next up was the Azerbaijan crowd leaving. Again, I won't play you'll see the footage here. But yeah, this is when Fiziev round 2 was happening. Unreal, eh?
That's crazy, man.
First time it's ever been to Azerbaijan.
They walk out.
It's empty.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Apparently the locals
you reckon
weren't happy.
Dana White went back and said, great card, guys. Let's come back here next year?
He did say that in the post-fight press conference, yeah.
That's just a bit of PR for you.
Yeah. Next up is the Canelo Crawford face-off. Dana White posted this.
Have you seen it, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
Little
cool.
push.
Bit of back and forth.
You know what surprised me most about this was how, like, the size difference that's not there. Like, Canelo's thick, but he's nowhere near as tall. It makes it more interesting, I reckon.
Yeah.
Should be a good one.
Next I don't know what Shiraz that was, but fuck, it was premium.
Get another one, son.
Yeah, look, I think someone's knocking at my door. Let me just go and check.
So Canelo needs to trash talk more, I think, because
it's so good, isn't
I
it?
can't remember who he was fighting.
Can't trash talk.
No, but he's fucking funny
English.
when he does because I forget who he was fucking arguing with, but someone said, "Oh, you learn a bit more English. You're starting to talk a bit more." And he goes, "Well, I had to fucking do something, It's just he had a couple of zingers at that press conference. I can't remember for the life of me what it is.
Didn't some other boxer walk in on that same press conference? He's like, "Who the fuck are you, man? Get the fuck out of here!
Get the fuck out of
here! Fuck you, man!"
So this is him trash talking again.
That his career, mention one elite fighter. Just mention me one elite fighter.
So Poster wasn't elite?
Who?
Victor Poster.
Who's that guy?
Who's that guy?
And don't give me wrong. You're a great fighter.
I know I'm great.
You're a great fighter. But are you gonna find out? I hope your uncle Turki pay you enough money because it's gonna be the last.
How long has this fight been in the making?
No, I never thinking about the fight. Crawford, I never in my life. If you look,
I ain't never in my life. Funny little cano.
Yeah.
He needs to do more of it, man, because he comes across well.
I'm a fucking huge Crawford fan, hey.
Yeah.
I hope Crawford wins, to be completely honest with you.
You hope? Like, who do you think's going to win?
I don't know.
I couldn't give a fuck who wins.
Thanks, man.
I just think fucking boxing, you try to get involved, and the moment you get involved, stupid shit happens.
Mm.
Like Fundora fucking elbowing Tim Tszyu in the top of the head in the cranium and pissing blood everywhere, but they don't stop it.
Mm.
Like, it's a fucking stupid sport. Anyway, sorry. I've been holding that in.
If Canelo fights like he did in his last fight, I reckon Terence will take it.
Mm.
Yeah. Hope he comes out swinging anyway. Next up, we got Daniel Cormier addressing the criminal case involving Jon Jones. So I got this little, it goes for a fair bit. I might cut it short. And then we got the body cam footage.
Has anyone got in the notes about them ESPN pranking him when he was choosing his top 5 wrestlers?
No.
It's fucking hilarious. They put Jon Jones at his number 1. He goes, so my list I didn't put fucking Jon Jones. Oh, it's hilarious. Anyway, carry on. Sorry, bro.
Complaint against Jon Jones. It stated that an Albuquerque police officer was investigating a traffic crash near San Mateo and Lomas when she came across a woman in the front passenger seat of one of the cars exhibiting signs of significant intoxication and lacking clothing from the waist down. I got this from the Albuquerque Journal, which was sent to me. The woman reportedly said Jones was the driver but fled the scene on foot. She then called Jones, the complaint stated, and the police service aide spoke to the man on the other end of the call, believed to be Jones. He appeared to be heavily intoxicated and made statements implying his capacity to employ lethal force through third parties, through the PSA. The court record stated the PSA requested backup after what was believed to be a threat when a police officer then talked to Jones and said similar allusions to violence were made. The man on the phone never answered direct questions about whether he was Jones, the complaint stated. When interviewed in person a few days after the crash, Jones said the woman found in the car had left his house earlier in the day intoxicated and called him after getting in a crash, at which time Jones said the person she handed the phone to immediately opened a conversation with unprofessional language, which led to him doubting the legitimacy of the individual's claim.
So that's a crock of shit, because the video I'm about to play next, Jon Jones is on the phone to this chick, and then the chick's like in a panic going, here, talk to him, and hands the phone to the copper. So the copper puts it on speakerphone. He's like, oh, who am I talking to? And then he's like saying that, they were unprofessional when they started the conversation. So I'll play that. Oh, no, I've lost it. Oh, no, here it is.
Hey, where'd he go? Where'd he go from me? I have one of the drivers leaving the scene on foot, heading westbound on Lomas. Okay, they're gonna check you out, okay? She's over here. Oh, she has no pants. She said she has no pants.
No pants.
She got no pants on.
Okay, that's fine. Can we ask what's going on?
Please talk to him. Please talk to him. This is a friend that's a friend of mine. Hello, who am I speaking to? Yeah, it's PSA Lopez. And who am I speaking to?
What's your name?
PSA Lopez. With the Albuquerque Police Department.
How many guys you guys I'll do with you?
Don't worry about that, man. Were you the one driving?
So did you hear that? He said, how many are out there with you? As if like I take that as he's going to come back. How do you take that?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, crazy.
Why would he come back? If he was actually in the vehicle, like, why would he come back?
I don't know. He's off his fucking head.
My brothers attacked the dreams and the sisters and cell phones.
Yeah, I've got nothing left to say. We've been through this roller coaster so many times now.
DC, an old interview with DC came out where he's across from Jon Jones, and he basically just looks at him and says, "The person you are is like who you are. Like, you're not going to change. You are a creature of habit. You are going to fall back into the same things, and you're going to repeat the same things. That is your destiny. You will do this again."
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sitting at a table. It was like the one-on-one thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah. It was harsh words too as well, because it was when they'll come back and he had the bald head and he's saying that he's changing. Like, you're not changed. You're still that person in there. You're just putting on a show.
Yeah. He should have lent into the heel, man. He's just sort of been a cunt and said, "This is me. Fucking deal with it. I'm the best in the world."
Yeah.
And then you're not fake. Then it's like,
yeah, but you can't. But you can be a cunt. Colby Covington is a fucking cunt, man.
but you know that's an act.
But yeah, correct. So this is where I'm going, right? So you can't rape women, hit people in a car, bash people. You know what I mean? You can't actually be a fucking cunt. As a heel, it's supposed to be, I'm the best in the world and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, there's real, like, Nate Diaz, he's just a fucking retarded gangster. You know what I mean? But he's not going to go out and rape people. You know what I mean?
But in my eyes, you can't go out and fucking rape women and crash cars and do all that shit and then go, "Oh, praise be to God."
But
yeah, God's guiding me.
Allowed to do it.
Well, God's a cunt too. Fuck me.
Well, look, apparently you can do whatever you want and you go to the pearly gates and ask for forgiveness. So, lads, it's free reign.
Tracy.
So, but yeah, look, that's Jon Jones' final straw. That's it. His whole legacy is now tarnished with he's done it again.
It already had asterisks there from the the failed
you've
drugs.
Talked about it a million times. He had asterisks there, but it was always but he'd come back and he's done it again.
And if the cunt comes back, guess what? I'm gonna watch the fucking fight all day. I'll watch the highlights. I'll watch the embeddeds. I'll watch everything. You know what I mean? But
I think for Dana's in the best interest of UFC, Jon Jones would never step foot in an octagon again.
Yep. Right, moving on. Next up, we got Ilia Topuria. This looks like he has had some stitches in his eye, underneath his eyebrow.
Yeah, he looked at Charles. Smack.
He looked at Charles. New pound for pound list is out. Islam is one. Do you agree with this list? Have you had a chance to look at it?
Yeah, there's not much you can disagree on there.
I don't know. I feel like Aspinall should be up higher.
Why? When's the last time he fought?
Well, he's only fought for 2.5 minutes in all his UFC fights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
so he's fucking pound for pound knocking everyone out.
He hasn't been the undisputed heavyweight champion.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Hey, if you were to lock him and Jon Jones in a room.
Can I give a hot take? And it's probably not going to be. I reckon he's been ducking Jon Jones. That's Jack. Just a Jack.
Pound for pounds are hard because they're mostly subjective, eh?
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like all these fights, the 8 that are here, you could take Magomed Ankalaev out, I think, and then the rest are just perfect.
Yeah.
And you can move Merab down.
Why?
I reckon swap Tom with Merab, and then that's a bit better for me.
See, I think DDP could probably be up higher.
Yeah, right.
Ilia only had one defense.
Man, Marab, that's disrespect. Marab smokes fucking the Magomedov, does Sean O'Malley for a second time. Guy deserves to be fucking 1 or 2.
Yeah, well, Ilia fucking smoked Volk and Max Holloway. Like, he's in the right spot. Islam's beat everyone. He's in the right spot. You know, Marab, a lot of decision wins, but, you know, Umar's probably his best performance just because of who it was. DDP's had a lot of decisions. Big Unk probably shouldn't even be there. Alex definitely earned that spot there. JDM, he hasn't done that much to be pound for pound.
He's won the title.
Yeah, but like
he just won the title.
There should be there should be every weight division.
Why does he deserve to be ahead of Pantoja?
Yep.
Look at what Pantoja's done. Like, Pantoja's so disrespected by being in 9th. Yep. He needs to be up higher on that list. But
there's
like
another
the
page.
Fact, yeah,
right.
I like the fact that they've got the people that have titles above people that don't. Because that's the right thing to do. They wouldn't be pound for pound if they didn't have the title.
We should do some homework, boys, and next episode we'll do our own pound for pounds and compare them.
Yeah.
1 to 15. Yeah, I like that
1 to
idea.
15's along in the tooth. 1 to 5, 1 to 10 max.
1 to 10. That angle is not flattering there, Matt.
I know. That's what I've been waiting for you to say.
Oh my God.
It's the Catmandu, boys. It's the Catmandu.
Sure it is.
All right, next up, I haven't watched this one. This is Carl Borrello on Imavov Nasruddin's, or Nasruddin Imavov's, what is it, Instagram.
But this guy is a He's not Dagestani. Dagestan is shame of you. Have shame on you.
Alô? Achei esse frango do Caio pra mim. Ok.
Ah, mano, tu conhece o Caio?
Mano, não conheço nenhum Caio não, mano.
Ei, você conhece o Caio?
Caio? Que Caio? Caio é o caralho, mete o pé. Ninguém conhece Caio aqui não, meu irmão.
Então, Caio, tu é Caio? Tu conhece o Caio?
Caio? O Caio que eu conheço é esse aqui, ó. Ele tá no OnlyFans.
Que isso, Caio? Tô gostando, né?
Quand t'auras fini tes trucs de maquillage et d'OnlyFans, on réglera ça. Comment on dit en portugais?
Imavov made this video of Caio talking about him. And then so Imavov just responded and like was trying to find out where he was, or what was he trying to do, Brad?
Yeah, there's like a little kid walking around Brazil asking where Caio is, and all the locals are saying, who's Caio? Like, fuck Caio, get out of here. Next up, we got the Liver King with this weird as fuck video calling out Joe Rogan.
Man, this is fucking hectic. I've been following this the last few days. Yeah. You go into his Instagram page, you'll find it all.
Off his head.
He's fucking.
Because Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to pretend anymore.
Freaky
all
dude.
Of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man to a fight. Honorable. And we don't have to pretend or make any videos. The world is watching. They'll make the videos for us.
What a fuckwit.
And you don't have to hold a camera. You can hold the hand of somebody that you love, because what happens next to you, you're going to need to remember that feeling. You're going to need something more than what you did to give you something to fight for, because I have my family to fight for. And I'll die for them, you know that. And you're a black belt, but you've never come across something like this, willing to die, hoping that you'll choke me out. I pray to God, because that's a dream come true. It feels good. And then the limbs.
Fucking weirdo.
I'm fighting for my family. So limb.
Fuck.
Go ahead.
Him up,
but then you have to contend with something else. And I weigh 177 pounds. An actual savage. And so at first you're like, fuck that guy. And right when you all of a sudden he did get your attention, which I already did before this, you're saying, "I'm gonna choke that motherfucker, that piece of fucking shit. I'm gonna choke him out." That's what warriors do. You and Andrew Tate are good warriors.
So that goes on for a fair while.
Yeah,
This
it
cunt's
does.
delusional, eh?
He is 100% just like that guy that goes, "Bro, I fucking see red. Like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna fucking stop. Like, can't."
Have you seen the video of Joe
Rogan
Rogan
will
like
fuck you up.
spinning kick in the bag? He goes,
Yeah.
"Ugh."
It's legendary, man. Fighters, George St. Pierre was like, I've never seen anyone kick a bag harder than Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan was in an interview and they asked him, they said, what would your opinion be of your skill set against people in the UFC? And Joe Rogan looked at that interview and said, there's a lot of people in that UFC that I'll fuck up. But there's also a lot of people in the UFC that would fuck me up. You have to understand that skill set versus skill set, I match up with a lot of these guys, but then size and weight comes into it. I now stand no chance. They've got the same amount of skill than me. But there's a lot of people in the UFC that I'll walk in there and I'll fuck up. His jiu-jitsu would be phenomenal. His kicking, punching, and understanding of martial arts is phenomenal. Dude's going to fuck up the Liver King.
Yeah.
He would fuck us three up in a fucking second, dude. We could run at him and he will fuck us up. It's crazy that people sleep on Joe Rogan thinking that he just commentates. Go and watch some of his fighting. Go and watch some of his jiu-jitsu. He's a fucking weapon.
He is
and
an
he's so
absolute fucking
humble.
weapon.
He's so humble. He never talks about how good he fucking actually is. And every now and then you get someone that sparks a little fucking arrogance out of him. And he's like, you know, when they challenge him to the push-ups, I'll do double what you do, you fat cunt. Like, he meant that. Like,
and Joe Rogan's not going to buy into this, eh? He's too nice. Like, I think he's at that age where he's like doesn't want the bullshit.
It would be insulting.
But he's,
I think
he's also the person that would just be like, "Oh yeah, if he wants to come here and try it, like, sure, I'll fight him." But
he'd have security up the wazoo, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he goes, it wouldn't be a good day for him.
Remember that interview where he's on stage and they're like, Joe Rogan, if I can come up there and I can choke you out, I have to come on your podcast. And he's like, if I beat you, what do I win? And he's like, I'd never tap out, bitch. And he's like, come up here, bitch. Come up here. Like, I think if they asked him genuinely, he's gonna laugh it off and be like, I honestly do not have to prove who I am. I think everyone knows what he's trying to do. And I'm going to be the bigger guy and not give him any more airtime, because all that he wants is to try and become more relevant. And he's trying to use the little tiff that he had with Joe Rogan, because Joe Rogan called him out. You're on fucking steroids. You can come on my show.
So long ago too. And you know what? That was the catalyst. I think that like drove a lot of people like, yeah, Joe's right. We should look into this. And I think people started looking into it and they found his fucking...
No, but it was him. He planted it. He did it on purpose.
Did he?
So, so that's what they said, because he knew eventually it was coming out. He knew it would eventually come out. So he made it. He went into it. If you go back to...
Did you see the shit that he was on, though?
Oh, it's fucked up, dude.
Like 11 grand or something a month on steroids.
Holy
Look at him. He looks like a fucking piece of leather, man.
Yeah.
And they reckon his BO was something else. They reckon when you sat next to him, it was fucking putrid, man.
Well, yeah, he's like real, like earthy sort of kind of
guy
like
too, Brad Fittler.
Like a hippie.
Doesn't wear deodorant. Yeah, doesn't wear deodorant. Fucking. Anyway, that went weird. Yeah. Fuck you, Liver King.
Gronk. Next up is a video of DDP. I can't play the volume, but he's wrecking.
Did you say something, cunt?
He's wrecking the whole Garcia Barra team. Is this like a quintet or something, Jack?
I don't know. I just saw it today and I was like, yeah, cool. I like DDP.
Yeah, he's like
a bit of a fangirl for him now, eh?
He's another
man. I love him.
He's another champion that represents himself well, eh? Like
he does.
Oh, we spoke about this last episode, Matt.
He's the first real African champion.
Jack, sorry. Matt wasn't even here. He's Andy. He goes,
Yeah, I just went with you, bro. Do you know what?
Come on back.
It was really disrespectful when Israel Adesanya got up in that stage and he's like, you're my brother, nigga. You're my brother, nigga. You know what I mean? I'm just like, of course he's not going to disrespect and say it back. I know he wanted to. I know he wanted to.
My African brother.
Like,
Made a cunt out of himself, I reckon.
How does that prove that you're fucking African? Because you're going to use a term that was fucking... Oh, I'm not even going to go there.
But all that started because he said, I'm the first real African champion.
Yeah, he is.
When technically he is. Like, and they all took it the wrong way. And
Kamaru's name is fucking Martin. Israel
Marty from Nebraska.
Represents the fucking New Zealand flag and was
China.
never even born in fucking Nigeria.
Well, the only real one is Francis Ngannou.
Yeah.
Cameroon. Like, he was before DDP, so...
And even he has more of a fucking French accent than he does fucking Nigerian, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Like, you speak to DDP and you know exactly where he's from every time.
What'd you say?
Every time. Yeah.
So next up, do you remember there was a narrative...
Burger.
Sorry.
There was a narrative that Topuria wouldn't fight Tsarukyan. Do you remember that?
Say again?
So there was a narrative that Ilia Topuria refused to fight Arman Tsarukyan.
Yeah.
So this is the comment he made. So that narrative is obviously not true. This is him talking about Arman.
Do you think he should be next in line after this fight? Because obviously he must be stepping in probably to get back in the UFC's good graces after what happened earlier this year.
I wouldn't give him the chance immediately. He needs to win one more fight. He had the opportunity to fight for the title. He pulled out. I don't know for what reasons, but he pulled out. So he needs to win his shots again against, I don't know, someone. There's Justin Gaethje, Paddy Pimblett, many guys in the division that also deserve the shot. So they need to.
I think the fight to make, if Ilia beats Charles, it has to be Paddy. From a business point of view, it has to be Paddy because you can sell that so well. Like they got beef.
Fart.
It makes the most sense.
Your little chorizo.
Your little chorizo sausage. Yeah. There's just, man, if Ilia wins, then fucking so be it. He wins. But I just can't see a world where Charles gets beaten by him. Unless it's a fucking one night KO, like good night KO.
I don't think. I don't know.
What, do you think he actually subs Charles?
I don't know. I feel like I keep going back to the betting line about how disrespectful it is, and I just feel like Charles is going to get a sub.
Just looking at it now. Just opening up my sports bet. What do you say? Get off my phone for?
But then I look at what Ilia did to Volk. Even though they're smaller, I get it. What he did to Volk and Holloway. I don't know. Charles gets hit a lot. He said himself, like, I don't need to close that distance. He's going to close it for me. Charles walks forward. I'm just going to crack him. I feel like, I don't know. I keep going backwards and forwards. We'll find out on Sunday. And I can't wait.
Charles gets hit in every fight.
He gets cracked bad. That's it for MMA news, boys. I found this funny clip of Donald Trump dropping an F-bomb on live TV, so I'll just play that.
This is good.
That have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I love it.
What a legend. I should put that on one of my buttons on the Roadcaster.
Oh.
What do you guys think about what's happening around the world at the moment? Obviously, America did what they needed to do, obviously, to show force with the nuclear sites, right? But tell you what, it's escalating fairly quickly, eh?
I think it's pretty putrid.
I think Israel bombing Iran without, talking to anyone or America, it seemed a bit left of field, uncalled for. Obviously, Iran was going to respond. But
what about fucking Iran sending a message to America saying we're about to bomb your field, get the people out?
Yeah.
Not in that terms. How stupid. Like, that's literally the most gentleman thing. Look, I'm a dick, and I don't want to be a total dick, so we're coming to bomb you. But, yeah, it's fucking bizarre. But it's,
Look,
I shouldn't be laughing, but, yeah.
I saw a recent clip that was put together of, I think it was Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, Obama, and Biden. So all those people before Trump all said, we will not let Iran have nuclear weapons. We'll do everything in our power. And if that includes using force, we will do that to stop them from getting nuclear weapons. Trump did the same thing, said the same things. He just acted on it.
Yeah, I don't
because
feel any
Iran
kind of way.
refused.
I don't think Donald Trump's done the wrong thing. I think he's been a mediator. I think he's interfered with an erratic country at the moment that has nuclear weapons. And he's like, fuck, how incredible is the division that went over there from the submarine to the stealth bombers, and how cocky did the fucking general, this whatever he was that got up, the admiral, on the interview and said, yeah, we went in and we were never shot at. Their planes never left the ground. And by the time we got back to our home soil, they realized it was us. But that's like, yeah, there you go, cocksuckers.
Yeah,
like, that's
crazy,
just
man.
an incredible fucking
Incredible show of
whatever you
force.
want. Yeah. Like, and Iran isn't exactly the power to the arm, but they're not exactly fucking retarded. They're not North Korea. You know what I mean? Like, they've got a decent weapon systems. They've got decent fucking military, decent fucking planes, tanks. Yeah, it's just incredible that these stealth bombers, and they're America's fucking bird in the sky, man. Like, no one else has them. And it's just, yeah, crazy that 15 of them entered someone else's airspace, bombed them, and got the fuck out of there. Their submarine sent, what was it? Something like 80 Tomahawk missiles, and no one even knew they were there.
Crazy.
Scary is what it is.
This next clip's
Lucky
good
they're
one.
our friend.
This next clip's a good one, boys. Fucking JD Vance telling a little story from recent fucking talks they were in. This is great.
And the president looks over at me, puts the foreign leader on mute, and says, "This is not going very well," and he presses the red button. and my eyes get really big, and I'm like, "Mr. President, you know what just happened?" And he looks at me and he goes, "Nuclear, nuclear." And 2 minutes later, a guy walks in with a Diet Coke, and he looks back at me and he says, "It wasn't nuclear, it's just the Diet Coke button."
Fuck me, dude. Wow.
Yeah.
Wonder if he's got a fillet of fish button too. I reckon he's mad on just fillet of fishes.
Yeah, right.
He loves a can of Coke, man. They reckon he fucking lives on Coke, eh? Coke and burgers.
Boigers. Well, that's it, boys. That's all we got. We're at an hour and 22
listen to
minutes.
questions. If humans evolved from primates, why do they still exist?
I don't fucking know, Matt Stewart. I don't know.
Fucking shit question. Thanks, Matt.
Anyway.
All right, lads. Thank you. Sorry about the...
That was a rough
Sorry
start
about
with
that.
fucking dial-up internet connection. I said, how years are going fucking 30 seconds later. What? Crazy.
Look, I fly back on Friday. I'm so fucking excited for this Sunday.
Yep.
I'm about to shoot a little recording to send you, Brad. I might even wait. I'll come when I get back on Friday. I'll do it in the Macquarie Inn.
All right.
You should bring your phone down to the Mac Inn and record me.
I'll bring my $3,000 camera. How's that sound?
Yeah. Well, okay, cocksucker. Jesus.
Use a fucking telephone. I got the kit. We got the whole podcast studio here. We got cameras out the wazoo. We got microphones that hook up to every fucking bit of gear you got, and you want to use a poxy phone. Come on,
I haven't exactly got a poxy phone, mate.
Well,
but
neither do
anyway,
I, but the camera's better.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sorry, mate. How selfish of me. Let's do everything you want to do. Sorry, mate.
Okay. I want Jack to eat a ghost pepper. How's your mouth,
don't
mate?
get me the remnants of that ghost pepper.
Never
Don't
again.
get me the remnants.
Remnants.
Yeah, go and show me it because I want to see what it looks like inside, Jack.
Matt,
I'm sus on him, Brad. I'm sus on him. If that was you, Brad, and I asked you to get the other half, what would you do, Brad?
Oh, it wouldn't be another half because we would have ate it all.
Jack, take your headphones off. Just get it, brother. Just I want to see it. You can
all right, gents.
If you want,
That's
Brad.
it for the episode.
Yeah, before we start arguing.
Catches.
Love you. Bye.